It's time for another Doing Temple session today, and today is the 2nd of June, 2026. Today, I'll be talking about the importance of deals for B2B businesses and B2C businesses. I'm talking about any type of business that has from so whether you're being through say you have the service, you have the specific service or selling, or you just you're a B2B business that sells your offerings to other businesses, like a lawyer selling legal services, like the CPA selling accounting services, and like the home service business selling services to customers and clients, the consumers, for example. A lot of times, like you go online on YouTube, you watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Yeah, people have been created about it. Yo, I got a million views, I got a billion views, I got 100,000 views on this video, I got this, I got this crazy amount of views. This has created this a form of stigmatization where people have come to believe that if you are not having the massive amount of views, you can never succeed with YouTube. As true as that is, that thinking is limited to a particular aspect of YouTube. There are different parts of YouTube. Niches, let's say niches to the exact. There's a creator niche, people like Mr. Beast. Even in that creator niche, there are several submitted. There are IRL videos, there are gaming videos, there are relationship videos, a bunch of videos that of that sort in the creator niche. Those ones, okay, and apart from that, there are other niches too. Like if it comes down to finance and business, they have financial updates in it. So I just mean these around like financial issue or financial admins. There's history finance school where people make videos on historical events. There is documenting image, people like Madrid's media and the likes. Because business owners have been used so much to watching this kind of content and YouTube, they feel like if they are going to start YouTube for their own channel, they would need to have at least have this amount of years to succeed on YouTube. But that's line of thinking is completely and absolutely wrong. Why do I say this? Before you can start a YouTube channel, you have to think of rampant portrait. Why do you need to start a YouTube channel? Where's your focus of starting this YouTube channel? If you are starting a YouTube channel, are you starting a YouTube channel with the purpose of entertaining? Are you starting a channel with the purpose of informing people about the news in the Black community, maybe your own community? Are you starting a YouTube channel to post daily videos? Are you starting a YouTube channel to react to videos? These are things you need to think about. But let me make this the inception. I need you're a business owner. So I will just assume that you're starting your YouTube channel to make people aware of the kind of business you run, what good your business is further, and the changes your business ought to offer to them. And in the case when you are letting people know that, oh yo, I did this particular business, this is what my business bros, this changes, this that is a little bit about my business. Even if it's just walking on the street and someone asks, yo, what exactly do you do? Then you start explaining what your business is about. Yes, the person asked you and you're in keeping the person informed, but you cannot tell them you did not have that thought behind your line. At the back of the mind, they are open like you. Hope telling you do great, get me a sale or sign me a customer or client or anything like that. So you say your purpose of starting a YouTube channel as a business owner is you want people to be aware of your existence as a business owner. You want people to be aware of the problem you solve. You want people to be aware of the transformation you set. Not exactly to say, but the transformation we are offering. When I mean sell, I don't mean taking cash. Like you're making them change their mind on a particular event. Like you're having a particular problem, then you're upon the convinced them that this is the right solution for them. In that way, you are also selling to them. So if people are finding your channel and they are becoming aware of their existence as a business owner, as a problem solver, and as a transformation artist, then they may eventually decide, okay, if they have that particular problem, they want to purchase what it is you are doing, what it is you are selling, not exactly at that moment, because you may not have been fed the city that goes, yo, buy my stock, yo, buy my course will buy my shit. So you're bringing awareness to that. And over time, you're nurturing them to understand that this business I am earning, the solution I am opting here is the best thing for you. Even if you're not fitting it then directly, you're trying to evoke that consciousness on them. So that's the whole point as a business owner. And when you are a business owner, you're selling a specific service. You cannot sell that service to everybody. Take it for example, a barber cutting people's hair. You cannot sell a service to people that know to cut their hair. I'm talking about the most common example of people that know to cut their hair are females or women. Women tend to grow their hair out. Maybe people so for African needs it still plates it other types or persons who may pitch it, relax it, build the kind of thing. And even in men that are the most common fight to cut their hair, not every man it cuts his off. Some men is prefer to plate it, some they prefer to go it out, some they prefer to breast put it and just put a little bit of touch around it, but keep the particular sense of self or sense of style for themselves. So like I said, as a business owner, you don't hope to sell the better. So imagine if a barber decides to start making YouTube videos now. It will only appeal to those sets of persons that decide they only went to the cutting their hair. Or they set of people that are currently only cutting their hair. So in this case, you will make videos since it's only upping hair cutting services. You will make videos targeting. His videos will be made target only those people, whether it's routine within checks, other men that pay the right to release and then to bother. Charting the right way people they are electrical placing checks. Tips and tricks and how female. Maybe avoid spending if someone was cutting your hair trying of it and they're trying no. They might not necessarily think of it as something expensive, but with the weekend you are going, you might decide okay, the state of their funding now requires people to lessen the real this how much they spend per weekly haircut. If someone was cutting their hair twice a week and you feel like oh if we keep that money and just go do something more for themselves, you can afford it and keep an output, avoid the barber twice a week and save a specific amount in cash or so. You can offer teach and how to easily shape your hair if your hair because when people do for the barber they shape their hair and I think that's the question that starts getting scattered when they leave the after about a few days the hair start losing the shape and the beautiful dentation and skillfully get it. So you might offer teach and pick an head you can put this at them. You might offer teach and keep an auto keep a deep beard. Things like that. So these videos they here appeal to this set of people. The ends that affecting their hair and yeah, example like I said, people that are pressing their hair in the population. Take it in the population. Let's say I could bet it say if there were only 3 million Ghanaians in the world, and in those 3 million Ghanaians there are 1.5 million women. We can easily assume that women are meant to cut their hair. So in the remaining 500,000 of the population, which are men, not every man even puts it there, like I said, this barber and curtain, even they are even to people that are interested in cutting their hair. So it will make his videos and that his videos cannot cover the whole 500,000 views of the remainder of the population just because they are men. It will only score a fraction of that 500,000. Just that portion into only but is invested in cutting their hair. So that is the whole mathematics, the whole scenario behind using when it comes to business owner. Your target is need to grab a large amount of views. Yeah, but your target is to grab the right specific amount of views that to point out that will eventually convert to share. So let's say I post in that 500,000, only 1,000 of them actually didn't cut the if you make your first video, on your first video, you get around over 100 views. But in this 100 view, Yes, your first video gets 100 views. You know that, okay, of all the whole population, these 100 views are the only ones that are interested in cutting their hair. You make another video next time, the same 100 people come. Or let's say, of this 100 people came so they can tell their friends, yo, and their friends had to cut their hair. Like, yo, I saw the YouTube past YouTube channel. He puts about hair cutting and stuff like that. You might want to check him out. You get 120K. Follow on the bill. The next video, you get 150 views because people are becoming money now, bro. Or the kind of videos you make. And these are the specific type of audience. It might feel sad at first that talk of all the whole population of 500,000 men and only getting 100 views. But when you think about HTTP, when you think about it, logically, you see that, okay, these 100 people that are working at this are the exact possible audience and example. After you provided value pulling in that times, you start becoming higher and aware of you, and before you need this people start reaching out to you, asking you for personal advice. You put from there launch like a hair cutting coaching service, and you can from there start getting people booking booking your service of their food for your house and then the offer purpose and only being this deep by giving advice, like we are humans. There's the log is supposed to be in play here. And you do something, you break the shouting, the person will feel that the condition coming back to you. There's there's this very virus and then the that's stopping that up. So that's the old point of making that's the old story behind views for business owners. You will not make your videos to get the to go viral, to do all those things, all those other things. All those things creators believe their own channel. No. Your true focus is should get the right amount, the right type of views, not even the right amount of views, the right type of views. I have seen a bunch of fish British friend, counter agency and as well. They say the landed kinds, hawking the kinds, skill the kinds of Chinese the it is used and the smallest such a type element on a landing like APT offers from a channel with less than 5,000 subscribers from just any videos. This is just one of the many examples out there. So, as a business owner, do not fail to start when you start out. When you start out with your YouTube channel and you're not getting the crazy amount of views you always imagined you would get, like this because you're watching all the time, don't be discouraged because you have an advantage over this speaker. Yes, you're not getting the largest number of these bots. Your own income in the macro system and you're making like with your income in the larger than that's a person. That capable requires more effort to meet the smallest amount in income they can. Like they need to sign up for AdSense, they need to talk with sponsors, they need to get sponsors in, the negotiation guys between contacting a sponsor and getting a sponsor to agree to a specific guys. The sponsor helps you a bunch of conditions which we must consider when you are making your video. So that creator is not just making for them, they are making with a bunch of external factors. They're making their video with a bunch of external factors to consider. And any mistake there means the sponsor is out, they've done all the hard work, but literally no like they only gain at all. But it's in your own face, they're a business owner. You can usually just switch on your camera, talk about your plans program because we want to talk about your ICP's program because we talk about your ICP's solutions because they MP. We talk about obstacles your ICP you would face because you NFA. You get no amount of this, you don't need to worry about AdSense. And people pay you directly for the information you offer, the value you provide. So you are doing less work, you are making more money compared to a pay that is again more work and making less money. So stop being stereotypical and going, yo, it's all about the keys, it's all about the keys. No, it's not about the keys, man. So that's that community day. Sing it.